It's me, and I made a 1940s rap, and I'm Lil Polock, and I'm sorry that it's a slideshow. I know you said that's not allowed, but it's just so I can show pictures while rapping, so I don't look horrible. And I advise using captions because it's kind of hard to understand the words, and I forgot half the words anyway. So, just bear with me, please. So let's get into this. It's 1940. A gray rabbit named Bugs Bunny with a hunter and bad jokes that came Porky with. That's all, folks. Few months later in California, a McDonald's stand finally opened with two friends, Dick and Maurice, that shut it down, reopened in 1948, having those 9 items on the menu since that day. Milk, cheeseburger, hamburgers, fries, and shakes. Coca-Cola, water, root beer, and orangeade. Now it's 1943. Two men, J. Presser Jr. and John Mackley, designed the first computer, having cost about $400,000. Now we only use them as tutors. It's still 1943. In the month of January, a 5-sided building is finally completed. It's called the Pentagon, and it was about $75 million. In use for the war, now a place for the Army Corps. Year later, in 1944, radar will be used in the brand new war, used at Anzio beachhead in Italy, and made by the MIT Radiation Laboratory. Oof. Delirious. Now it's 1945. A lot happened during this time. First, there's a girl named Anne Frank, and frankly, she was always angry. She kept diary of her hiding, then was taken to a concentration camp where she was dying. Next up is Franklin D. Roosevelt. He fainted while someone was painting himself. Eleanor was devastated. Sherman wasn't yet updated, and the doctors say it was a cerebral hemorrhage. That's a stroke in English. Last was Adolf Hitler. He was a really bad dictator. He couldn't decide, so he committed suicide. He shot himself and took a capsule, just in case he didn't die and all. Then Germany surrendered and ended the Second World War. Then in 1948, George A. Gamow, a guy who worked in Cosmo, got proof for the Big Bang. This means the universe was once small. Then it stretched and grew big and tall. It's now the last event. In 1949, made big history for the women in the military. They were nurses and could never fight. But beware, 'cause these women are now a fright. They will help us, 'cause they are genius. So, that's my rap. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it wasn't too cringy. So, peace out.